At the heart of our understanding lies a fundamental question. How do we perceive the world around us? Are we merely observers, processing sensory information through a lens of physical limitations? Or are we capable of a deeper, more profound connection to the reality that underlies existence? This exploration delves into the very nature of our perceptions, examining how our connection or disconnection to the Lord as the inner light of life shapes our understanding of the world and our place within it. We will consider the subtle ways in which the prevailing tendencies of materialism and genuine spirituality influence not only our intellectual pursuits, but also our very sense of reality, revealing the profound implications of how we choose to perceive the universe and our place within it. Our perceptions gain genuine vitality when they are linked to the Lord, who is the light of life. The strength of this connection is facilitated through our understanding of spiritual principles when these are integrated into our life. The degree to which this understanding is actually aligned with what is good and true determines the degree to which we are able to perceive the true nature of reality. Conversely, if our perceptions are disconnected from the light the Word provides, or if our judgments do not align with the laws of spiritual influx, then they can't convey a true image or reality, or be considered truly alive. Every pursuit, be it intellectual or practical, can be either ennobled or debased, be true or false, real or unreal. The prevailing tendency towards either a material or spiritual concept of reality has a profound influence on every area of knowledge. If materialism dominates, it corrupts every pursuit it touches. This manifests itself in distorted theology that multiplies gods and renders their attributes in a simplistic, sensual way. It also manifests in Pantheism, which deifies nature by placing God within it, and in the reduction of the Christian God from a divine human being to a mere thing amidst other things. Furthermore, it pervades flawed philosophies of mind, misapplied science, and distorted notions of what is honourable and admirable. Conversely, if a spiritual view of life is the prevailing tendency, it illuminates every form of knowledge with its pure light, bringing it under the influence of higher truth. This transformation, however, is not instantaneous. Spiritual truth may be understood intellectually long before it is consistently applied. Belief does not automatically translate into coherent thinking that consistently aligns with those beliefs. One may acknowledge that all things are created through the influx of spiritual life into the mind, yet still subconsciously think as if this influx was external and influenced by physical processes. Our thoughts may initially bear the mark of our convictions, but rarely are we fully consistent in aligning our thinking with truth. Over time, the truth can seem to fade subtly from our minds, and we revert to thinking in terms of physical space and time, treating them as the primary reality. In doing so, we fall prey to the subtle fallacies that generate a purely natural way of thinking about life. In essence, the quality of our perceptions hinges on our relationship to the light of life within us. When we allow the wisdom of spiritual truth to guide our understanding, we illuminate not only the world around us, but also the very depths of our own minds. Conversely, when we become ensnared by the limitations of materialism, we risk distorting our perceptions, falling into a web of flawed understanding that can permeate every aspect of our lives. The challenge, therefore, is not simply to acknowledge spiritual truth, but to allow it to consistently shape our thoughts, thereby escaping the subtle sway of physical fallacies. The journey to truly comprehending the world requires a constant striving for this consistency, acknowledging that the truths we hold dear must become the very fabric of our understanding if we are to move beyond mere intellectual assent and into a truly enlivened perception of reality.